Hello, and welcome to another edition of Average Guitar Tutorials with your host and mine, Josh Pyke, where I teach you only Josh Pyke songs because they're essentially the only songs I know how to play. So today I'm going to celebrate the release of Your Heart Won't Always Weigh a Tonne. It's been out for I think 3 weeks now by teaching you this song. And I'm going to teach it to you quite differently to how I played it on the recorded version, because on the recorded version it was in a crazy open tuning that I don't remember at the moment, and that would require a little too much effort on my part to remember the tuning, then remember how I played it, and then to teach you. So I'm going to teach to you the way I played it in an acoustic version that I've recorded, which is going to come out later in the year. And so it's in drop D tuning as always. D, A, D, G, B, E, and I have the capo on the 4th fret. Now, as always, when I'm teaching a song with the capo on, I'm just going to talk about these chords as though the capo is not there. So this would be D, this would be A, this would be C, etc. So this would be G. Okay, for the purpose of this song, the main chords are D, E minor, and D, and there is an A thrown in there as well, but those are the main chords, and there's a couple of little passing chords as well. Ah, bugger. I'll be back soon. All right, I got my pick. If anyone can tell me a better way to get a pick out of a guitar, I'd love to know, because that's the only way I've ever known. Okay, so the beginning little riff, it's just an open D and then onto the G. Now you can just bar it like this, or you can play it in that bar chord drop D formation that I've shown you in the past. But yeah, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Head down. Now the way I'm playing this, I'm barring the D and the A with my first finger, but then I'm putting my 3rd finger on the D string 2 frets up from the core. So this is like a real 90s, you know. I think almost every 90s song or early 2000s song had that little dissonant note in there. But so you play it like that. Head down. Oh, there you go. Head down. How many times round the sun? Goes down to the E minor, but with this little chord on it. There's a call, feels full enough. Just keeps repeating. Do you write desires through the phone, light nights, ever long? Ooh, does the day bring fever or feel I won't shake it off? And then we go into the but your heart. So that's D, G. That's the riff for the chorus, right? So it's D, E minor, F sharp, G. And you could play it with this one here. I think that would sound nice. D, E minor, F sharp, G. And then it's D, E, F sharp, E minor. That's the verse and the chorus. I'm going to try and make this a quick tutorial with very little edits. Oh, so there's a little thing between the choruses, between the verses, which is just a double time version of the verse. So it's just like daydream this for me. So then it goes into a middle 8, and that middle 8 is just same chords, different variations. So it's E minor, and all is intangible. Gee ways we don't feel enough. Now I play the D like this, which is basically a C slid up 2 frets. So all these intangible ways we don't feel enough. It's hard to imagine a scale where it evens up. How do we stay blind without telescope eyes? And you hang on the G. But your heart... Okay, this is just the build-up. G, E minor, D. Same thing. G, E minor, D. And it won't always be. Then it's into the horn section in instrumental, but it's the same chords. That is Your Heart Won't Always Weigh a Tonne by Josh Pyke, taught to you and written by Josh Pyke. And just want to give a shout out to my wife for getting me this radical cardigan. Thanks. And always remember, I'm here to help.